Welcome back to Card Life, survivors. Where we last left off, we had built our little shack here, and we needed to go defeat a wolf and place a bed for our spawn point. According to the map, there are going to be some wolves up here in this northeastern direction, so I don't have a compass just yet, but I kind of know, you can kind of look at your arrow here, which direction you're facing, and get yourself oriented in that direction, so we know we kind of need to head in this direction. To find the wolves. So I'm probably going to craft a bed on the way out here. And then once I find wolves, I just need to kill one to complete this quest for its pelt. And then I'm going to set up a new base. I'm going to start setting up a new base anyways. Moving inland to where all the more difficult creatures are. The further north you head, the more difficult the creatures are. So it's all easy stuff down here in the southwest. As you move further northeast, you run into more difficult creatures. So I'm gonna, our first little base right here was never meant to be permanent. So we're gonna move further in and build something a little more permanent, and then maybe we may even build a third base a little bit later, something towards the center of the map or towards the northern part of the map. But let me go find this wolf, and I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Oh crap! I'm getting attacked by a Triad here. Usually run into these underground, but there are a few of them out on the map. They do drop something interesting, which I have not quite figured out what it does yet, but I know it's used in enchanting, and that's something we'll cover a little bit later. The magic essence, and I've even found some crafting materials, so there's a lot more crafting to be done in the game. I just haven't got there yet. Give it a little bit of time, and we'll get to that point. Still looking for this wolf. I've made a little bit of progress. I'm up in the mountains right now. I'm having to skirt around this giant mountain. That is really cool, the layers in there. All the little pockets and holes. That is an interesting mountain. And I got to skirt around it to get to where we're headed. I thought another one was coming after me, but let's see. Pull up my map here. We're about halfway there. The wolves should be up in this direction. Like I said, I just got to find a way around the mountain or climb the mountain or dig through it. Got another Triad here. Gonna have to take him out. I finally found the surface. Oh, and copper right at the same time. Cool. All right, so I dug my way up through the mountain. I found a pocket, a little cave. You can't really... It's way down there. And basically, I just dug my way up. Because it's a voxel game, you have a lot of freedom in that. I just dug my way back all the way up through the mountain. And now we should be at the peak, at the summit here, the top of the mountain. Or pretty close to it anyways. Yeah. Alright, get up my sword. I should be close to where the wolves are now. Yeah, just a little bit further. So that copper that I got down there, we're going to be able to use that as our next crafting resource. That'll help us make better tools and weapons and armor. And then after copper, because that's the next tier. Ooh, there's those peacock things. They are a little bit aggressive if you get close to them. I'll show you them, but they're not very difficult. They just have a lot of hit points. But yeah, after stone, copper is our next tier of resources, and then we have iron and gold and a few others after that. That might be a wolf right there. It's either a wolf or a deer. I can't tell. It's probably a deer. We need to head a little bit further in this direction. All right, let's find these wolves. There they are. I found the wolves. There's two of them right down there. Alright, I found a way down here. Switch to my bow. Oh crap, I don't have any arrows. I guess I won't switch to my bow. Oh, just one at a time, please. I don't need to fight two. Let me see if I can make a couple arrows real quick. Stone arrows. Craft up 20 of those. Wolves aren't that tough if you get a couple shots in from a distance. Their aggro range is really short, so you can shoot them from pretty far away. So it makes it much easier to hunt, because they are actually pretty tough at this level without, decent armor. Especially two of them might give me some trouble. You see their aggro range is pretty short. You got to get really close to them for them to come after you. I'll show you this one right here. One by itself is not that big a deal, but if I'd had two of them fighting me at the same time, might have been something to worry about. Alright, we got what we need to get the pelt that we needed. Let's complete that, check that one off here. Hunter complete, and we're going to get a crafting table for that. That's the skin, what do you call it, tanning rack, clothing rack. There we go. So you can turn hides into leather with that. Now we need to set up a location for our new base, place a bed down. and a wall torch and start smelting copper with our furnace. We need to craft a furnace. I'm going to move a little bit further inland, or a little bit further north. I think I'm thinking we'll head north. There should be some flat land out here to build a base in. I'm going to have to find my way around this mountain now. But I'll find a spot up there a little bit closer to the beach. I think there's some flat land out there, and we'll set up our base out there. All right, got an elite Triad here. I'm getting close. You can see the sand. I traversed the mountain. I dug my way through it. Dug my way through the mountain. I came out the top and just kind of slid down. There's all this sand out here. This is almost a good spot. It's almost flat, but we've got a hill over here. So you get that elite Triad soul, and you can equip that, so that's going to increase our health, our stamina, and our damage. That's better than the crab one we had before. If we find any more, like one of these stags here, these are the male deer, that one might actually be better. These guys are aggressive. Watch out for those. Keep an eye on that second one over there. I don't have to fight two at a time. There we go. You get those deer antlers from those. And you use those in enchanting as well, like a lot of the other items. We'll cover enchanting a little bit later, but still looking for this base location. I want a nice flat area, not up on top of a mountain anywhere for this one. I want it to be kind of out in the open, a big open area that's pretty flat with some trees nearby to harvest for wood. Right around here might actually be pretty good. Yeah, this might be a pretty good area right here. What the heck? Let me see how it looks over here. Yeah, this is nice and flat. Nice and flat. Let me see if there's a... I thought I saw a little cave entrance over here. I'm hungry again. Eat some meat. A little small cave entrance. See if there's a... Oh, man, there's all kinds of caves over there. The caves are where you have to dive and go down and find resources. I mean, you could dig yourself, but if a cave's already mostly dug for you, and you can just jump right in and find some resources, some gems or metals, saves you a lot of time that way, obviously. No close by caves, but that's not a huge deal. I've found several times I'm digging through and I accidentally stumble into a cave in the middle of a mountain or whatever. There's like an ant colony over there with all the crisscrossing caves everywhere on that mountain. Oh, this guy, he wants to fight. You want to fight me, Triad? Come on, bro. You don't want none. Die, you hateful little thing. Yeah, this might be a pretty good spot. Let me gather up some stone and build. I think I'm going to build my base out of stone. There's plenty of trees nearby to gather wood. Let me climb up the hill. Oh, there's an elite deer up there. An elite stag. Should probably go get that one and get his soul so we can equip it. Yeah, plenty of trees up here to gather the wood from. Yeah, nice little valley. This is where I'm going to build at. Probably actually right here. I like this spot. It's not too close to the mountains. It's a little bit further out. There's an elite deer, but I want the stag is going to be a little bit harder. So actually, let me shoot him with my bow from a distance to draw him out, so I don't have to fight the other ones. Out of arrows, lovely. To the sword, then. There we go. Got the soul, so that one is going to give me a +3 on health, plus 132 on stamina, and plus 11 on damage. So I'm going to ditch the crab soul. That's going to replace that one. And any further ones I find, are going to replace the lesser ones as we progress. Yeah, I like this location a lot. I like the sandy area. Yeah, let's start setting up. I'm going to start chopping down some trees to gather some wood. I'm going to need to make sure I've got enough stone to build my base, and we're going to get to building right around here. Alright, it's nighttime. I've got some foundations laid. It's time to make our simple bed. Let's see. Simple bed, craft it. And you get a lot of custom options when making the bed, like your pillow. The actual sheets you put on the bed. You can make them however you want. Something like... Oh, didn't like that. There we go. Something like that. That's pretty bad. Actually, let me go back and redo that one. We'll clear that one. Oh, I can't change that? Let's delete that. There we go. Now we can. Draw the shape. So I want my sheet to be a little something like that. It's still too dang big. Start over. Start over. Alright. Now. Oh yeah, I was drawing it way too big. There we go. That's much better. It looks silly with it hanging way off the bed like that. Now I want big tall posts on my bed. Something like that. Let's cut out a little design here in the center. It's not perfect, but whatever. And then the side molding here. And take our scissors and cut out little designs here. Something like that'll work for our first little bed. Create that. Plop it down here on our foundations. It's just trying to figure out where I want. I probably would rather put this on the second floor. I will probably build a second floor to this building, but it'll do for now. I think you can pick things up and move them or delete them as you go along. Bed acts as a spawn point now. Collect our reward. We get some like wooden walls or something like that. I probably will not use those. Wooden pitch ceiling. Oh, a ceiling. Okay, yeah, I may actually put a ceiling on this. But yeah, I got to gather some more stone and some more fiber so I can craft some more walls. I need to remove these corners. I think I want to redo them a little bit differently. But yeah, waiting for the sun to come up. There is a little cave over here. I'm actually go down in the cave since it's dark. I don't have to wait for the sun to come up, right? Little cave over here. Explore this a bit. There's some copper ore right here, which we needed anyways to gather some of that. Oh yeah, lots of that. And this cave goes down pretty far. I haven't explored it yet, but I got to this point and I was like, oh, it keeps going. So it could go down. Oh, cool. Like an amethyst there. Sweet. Alright, yeah, this would be a good spot to dig out some stone out of this. So I'll get some more stone for our walls, and let's continue our base. Alright, there's a little base here. It's, well, it's not done, but it's mostly done. I've got all the walls up. Got a second story you can cut out with the scissors. When you design the walls, you can cut out windows. So I put in a couple of windows so we get a nice view. Put up a wall torch, so I need to collect that quest, actually collect that one. And next thing we need to do is start smelting copper. And that's going to allow us to expand all of our tools, craft new weapons, new armor, all of that with the copper. And my pickaxe broke, so I definitely need to get started on that. What do I need to make a furnace? Let's see, furnace, smelts ore into ingots. Yes, that's what we need. Craft that. And I actually would like to put it on the second floor, but I can always move stuff. You can just pick stuff up and move it, because I am definitely going to move that bed out of the way, but right now it's my only spawn point. I'm just going to place this in the corner out of the way, this furnace. That bed is definitely going to be in the way. So to use this, you need to add some fuel. You need some sort of wood, and then the ore. We've got plenty of copper ore in here somewhere. Where did it all go? There it is, 77 of it. Yeah, I got a lot of it. So let's start smelting some of this. That's the first one we got right there. That completes the mission at least. But let's see, too hot to handle reward. We get a new bow for that. That is the copper bow, so we can ditch the wooden bow now that we've got the copper. It's much better. And we need to smelt a lot more because I'm going to need the pickaxe. Let's see. It's going to be the first thing I need is the copper pickaxe. It's not showing up yet. Probably may not have enough ingots for it to show up yet. That's probably why. Alright, so we got our furnace done. We got all our copper smelted. I made a little chest here to store a few items in, but this place is way too small. I've got to expand it. To get more stone, I'm going to need a new pickaxe. I've got this stone one but it's not going to be enough. I'm going to need a copper one. So to make a copper pickaxe, you need a forge, and that's going to allow us to forge all of our metal materials into weapons and tools. So let's craft this. I don't think you can customize this one. This is one of the few things you can't customize, like the furnace and the forge. So this place is way too small. I'm going to have to expand and rebuild all this, basically. This building is just way too small. Probably triple the size of it by the time I'm done. Let's get our new copper pickaxe. Let's see. There it is, blind. Need leather strips. Oh, that's right. I need to put down this clothing rack, too, that we got earlier. Place that. Alright, we need to make some leather strips out of coarse leather, which is made from coarse hide and plant matter. I'll just make like 4 of those. And turn those into leather strips. There we go. There we go, got 12 of those. Should be plenty now to make a few things. Copper pickaxe, craft. Alright, let's get this thing here. I think I want it fat on the back. Come to a point at the head. Yeah, something like that'll work. Craft that bad boy. Now we have our copper pickaxe. Alright, I'm going to use this to go get some a lot more stone so we can rebuild this base and make it much larger. And probably with this copper pickaxe, I could start gathering iron. I think I saw some iron down in my little mine shaft down here. But that is going to wrap up today's episode, guys. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. Post me any comments or questions down below. And hey, we'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.